Vishy, I'm sure you'll be very frustrated with today. It seemed as though it was going quite well early on. Maybe we have a look through the opening phase and get your thoughts. So, is this the first time you've gone for this level, or have you tried this a few times before?
I don't remember.
Right.
I was... Sorry? Sorry? Yes. Sure.
Yeah, okay, sure. Of course. Take a photograph.
Okay. Yeah, I actually thought to do something different today, but I couldn't remember the way to play. And perhaps H3 is not the right move.
Okay, so...
Yeah, and then I think the position was fairly playable. I mean, quite complicated. But then Rook F1 was a bad move. I should have gone for. Actually, my first intention was Queen B1. After.
On 6.
Yes.
Queen B1. Okay.
Yeah, but
so there's been a weakening to your queenside structure. Is it as simple as that, or is there some compensation?
I think I have some compensation for it, because temporary. I have some activities. I have to use it, or perhaps I should have tried A4 instead of that. For some reason, I've gone completely berserk here.
Right. Yeah. So, I guess at this stage, Vishy, you were pretty satisfied with how things had gone.
Well, it wasn't obvious to me that black was better. I mean, I thought it depended on very specific tactics. I was expecting A4, and then I was considering knight B6, but I thought it ran into bishop D6.
But I don't think black is better here. I mean, it's anybody's game, no?
No, that's what I said. I thought it depends. But after rook F B1, bishop A4.
Yeah. Then
but even there, the problem is that bishop G5 actually gives good counterplay. I think after bishop F6, G F6, it's not trivial for black. There's weakness and somehow queen F3.
Yeah, I've played
some checks. The technical realization is never going to be easy.
I've played some really bad moves around here. Maybe I should have gone for knight.
Well, I thought knight E5 and draw, simply. When he went knight E1, I was a bit surprised because I didn't think white was better. So I thought he should have just taken knight E5 and taken the
Can we just see this?
So a few people were suggesting knight E5.
Right. And if I didn't see much besides this.
I actually didn't
bishop takes H7 check.
I actually didn't like rook
That's
D8.
important.
I didn't like rook D8, to be honest.
But then knight G4?
F5.
F6 check, H5, F4?
Yeah.
That's not enough, huh? Okay, his point was, hang on.
Actually, you're right. Yeah.
Something like this.
Should have done it.
But then I thought he could
yes, the knight transfers to F4.
Something, and then come to F4, which I thought was very good play. But now I'm suddenly wondering if all this is forced. Maybe king G7 is playable. And then I just kick you back with H5. Or even bishop C2 is coming.
I should go something like rook C1, but
But I think I'm just absolutely.
H5. You mean you'll take my knight? Knight E5. But I was actually very frustrated here. So my next move.
So he went knight E1. Well, then the wrong stage, but it's not huge for black, but I thought I was steadily making progress. I mean, one of the problems here is if rook C1, queen A3, then just queen F6.
Right. Yeah, in this position, actually, we thought you might try and take this other pawn, but with knight takes A3.
You played a very human move.
Yeah,
you wonder about,
I think that's exactly right. I mean, I saw knight A3. I started to think about knight A3, but then I couldn't bring myself to play like this.
Okay. Knight D3, rook H1. When you're winning, you don't really want to allow anyone to play.
This line, probably I should have done it, but Well, computers are a lot more cold-blooded than we are.
That was actually just...
Yeah, that was.
maybe I'm too greedy. Maybe that's my problem.
Also, I was not completely certain about this.
Right.
Because, like I said, I'm never in time to collect this rook or push it out in any way. And if something like this, then queen f4. And after knight d6, even rook c7 might... Essentially, this idea, I was not sure about rook c5. I actually considered something like this, which is effectively neutralizing the rook. Except the rook is annoying over there. f6, yeah, probably I should have done this because, okay, black is clearly better here.
Yeah, I would play with rook on h1.
But somehow knight a3 just seemed very complex.
Yeah, I thought that queen f6 was your inaccuracy.
Oh, really?
Yes. I actually didn't like f6.
Okay. This, unfortunately, is a draw as far as I could tell. So again, the same problem over and over again. I don't have a way to... I mean, f6, knight f6 is not going to really work. And... so Levon thought f6. Yeah, maybe f6 was just correct and it's a pawn. I don't know how much of a pawn it is, but it's still there.
Okay, so...
Actually, I simply missed rook a b1.
Right.
I thought I'm back in time with knight e4. In fact, he could have even played f3 because my intention was rook fd8, and of course then he could have gone rook ab1. This would have been even stronger. But
f3 knight d7, yes. Then the knight goes to b6. It's not that easy. Yeah.
a4. Well, now I have to do knight d7. Knight b4. Hereabouts, I wasn't sure what was going on. The problem is one or two bad moves, and actually black can even be worse. I mean, if something like rook c4 takes, there's some knight a2.
Yes.
And knight c3, and suddenly it's not easy to play for black. I thought that's why around about here I was not that sure that I was going to...
I thought I have good chances for a draw now. I was very happy here.
Okay, so we might as well look at this endgame. Yeah, rook d4 check is a bit careless because I missed this idea that, well, I'll show you in a second. But h5 is very interesting. I think it's actually quite serious for him here.
Right.
So could we ask how far ahead you both had seen this? I mean, Lev, had you seen rook d4 and this king g5, king h6 idea?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have played it.
Well, just...
Is it absolutely necessary for you to go in with the king to take on h7?
I'm not sure. I'm not a big expert of endgames. Otherwise I would have.
This was just I think quite strong, because if he does this, and then we found this idea which is here, and now check.
Maybe it's wiser to play rook a6 right away.
Okay, king f8.
You don't care, huh?
And this is the point. I thought this could be a repetition, but in fact, I think this is worth trying. Maybe rook a6, h6 or something.
Yes.
No, but well, here you cannot play rook h6. No, you can. You're still in the square, of course.
Yeah.
Because if f6 check, rook f6, and the king is still coming to f4.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, this f and h is no longer so convincing for black, because my pawns are just, well, at the start. I hit on the 7th rank. I think maybe Levon is right. I should have just, queen f6 is just a mistake, and f6. Though I don't think I missed a huge opportunity, but black is better here.
Okay.
And I should probably have taken this chance.
Can I just ask one small question on that last point? I saw a game between Carlsen and Ivanchuk, and it was just the A and H pawns and the rooks left on the board, and they agreed to draw quite quickly. Is it a really simple hold?
Actually,
if you
it
go
depends.
G6 here, is it?
With the rook on a4, it might be lost.
It might be lost here.
Probably is lost with rook on a4. But if the pawn is on a4 and king is somewhere close, then you can get the Ventura position.
Right. Okay. Well.
So a very interesting game. Thanks.
Yeah.
To you.
Thank you.
Are we being asked to get out? Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.